The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Be sure to catch live online streaming of every Davis County baseball game right here on ottumwaradio.com. Previous games can be viewed on demand at ottumwaradiosports.com. Now, let's head down to the field for Mustang baseball. Here's Ellis Kojo.
Welcome to Bloomfield, the home of the Davis County Mustangs. The start of the last week of the regular season is upon us, and the Davis County Mustangs will be playing their final non-conference matchup of the season as they welcome in the Nikes of Burlington, Notre Dame. It's great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Ellis Kojo, along with our producer, Corey Finch, and you're listening to the Nutrient Solutions pregame show. Call Bob Loss and his team today where results in your field are their first concern. Davis County coming off a tough doubleheader against Fairfield where the first game was a close one. They lost just by 8-7, but they ended up falling to the muscle of Fairfield in Game 2 by a final score of 12-2. So they'll look to bounce back and get back into round into shape as we head towards the postseason. Coming up next, we'll take a closer look at the Mustangs as we move closer to the first pitch between the Nikes and the Mustangs here at the Davis County Fairgrounds, and you're watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Head coaches are meeting at home plate, exchanging lineups and going over the ground rules. That is Jeff Klein of Burlington, Notre Dame, and head coach Todd White of the Davis County Mustangs. Great to have you with us for another broadcast of Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. I'm Ellis Kojo along with Corey Finch. You're listening to the Nutrient Solutions pregame show. Call Bob Lawson and his team today where results in your field are their first concern. Davis County now on a 2-game losing streak. Last week, they beat Cardinal on Tuesday, and then after having a doubleheader rained out, that will be made up later this week. We'll talk about that as we move on throughout this game. But then they went into Fairfield for a rematch in their Busch Stadium game in St. Louis against the Trojans, and they kept Game 1 close. It was a seesaw affair. Davis County and Fairfield both had the lead. Fairfield took a 8-5 lead after the 6th inning, after Trevor Slayton came in relief, gave up 2 home runs, a 2-run shot and a solo shot. And it looked like Fairfield was going to put the game away, but then Davis County rallied for 2 runs at the top of the 7th inning, and they had the tying run on base. The go-ahead run was at the plate, but they weren't able to get that tying run across, and they lost the first game 8-7. And then Fairfield, after Davis County took a quick 2-0 lead in the top of the first, Fairfield took over by scoring the next 12 runs, and they beat Davis County 6 innings, 6-0. The starting lineups are brought to you by Pulaski Lumber. If you're starting a project around the house, make sure and check with Chris and the team first for all your building and hardware needs. Let's go over to Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. Their head coach is Jeff Klein. Their record is 15-5, and their lineup looks like this. Batting first and pitching is Jaron Connor. Nick Skarek is a shortstop, batting second. Drew Chiprez is at second base, batting third. Batting fourth is Trenton Blythe. He's the catcher. Mitchell Brennan's at third base, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Raul Koining in right field. Lucas Anderson's at first base, batting seventh. Batting eighth and the DH, Josh Smith. And batting ninth and in center field is Carson Chiprez. So again, from Burlington, Notre Dame, Connor pitching, Skerrick at short, Drew Chiprez at second, Blythe is catching, Brent at third, Koenig in right, Anderson at first, Smith is DH, and Carson Chiprez is the center fielder. Now for the Davis County Mustangs, they have a record of 12-11 as they look to nose their way above keep their head above the 500 mark, I should say. And the head coach, Todd White, has his Mustangs lined up like this. Owen Bennett is in right field, batting first. Batting second is Trevor Slayton, he's pitching. Gay Tharp is the third baseman, he bats third. Draven DeCraz at second base, batting fourth. Batting fifth is the left fielder, batting fifth. Batting sixth and catching is Caden Hill. Noah Smolik is at shortstop, batting seventh. Caleb Wagler is the DH, batting eighth. And batting ninth and in center field is Carl Norman. So again for Davis County, Bennett in right, Slayton pitching, Tharp at third, DeCry at second, Collier at left, Hills catching, Smolik at short, Wagler is the DH, and Norman is in center field. We'll take a break for the national anthem. When we come back, first pitch between Davis County and Notre Dame coming up next. You're watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa. Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
National anthem has been played, and we are just about ready to get this game started. Davis County wearing their maroon tops with white pants, and Burlington Notre Dame wearing their navy tops with the gray pants. Interesting non-conference matchup between the two teams. Burlington Notre Dame enjoying a pretty good season. 15-5 on the year. And they have their record is so good, as a matter of fact, that they'll be hosting their district tournament over in the 1A, over in Division 1A. So we will continue to we'll continue to talk about Burlington Notre Dame as we continue with our broadcast. But striding to the plate and leading off for the Nikes is Jaron Connor, the pitcher. And here comes the wind, and the first pitch of the game is a ball on the outside, off the outside corner. We're underway. First pitch was thrown at 7:23. Another 1-0. That's a strike. And it kind of is quickly 1-1. Clay Collier's in left with Carl Norman in center. Owen Bennett in right. That pitch is popped up, first base side. Hale gives it a look, and he has enough room to make the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Batting second for the Nikes, Nick Scarrick.
So now Nick Scarrick is the batter. And the shortstop will look at the first pitch, and it's a fastball high for ball one. Kay Thorpe is at third. Noel Smolik is at short. Draven DeCry at second with Hale at first. The 1-0 is a ball, and it's 2-0. Ken Hill behind the plate, and on the mound for the Mustangs, Trevor Slayton, the best they have. And there's a strike from Slayton, and that makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. As we're accustomed to seeing Slayton working quickly, and he gets a swing and a miss from Scarrick, making it 2 balls and 2 strikes. A nod, a wind, and a 2-2. Fouled back. Slayton looking to bounce back after having a rough relief appearance against Fairfield. He pitched an inning, allowing 2 runs on 2 hits. That pitch is high, and the count is full. Gave up 2 homers in that fateful 6th inning versus Fairfield. And now the payoff pitch is hit in the air, first base side, and DeCry calls off Hale and makes the catch in fair territory for out number 2.
Up next we have Drew Chiprez.
Drew Chiprez, the second baseman. Looking out to Slayton, and here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled back for strike 1. Chiprez batting .317 on the year. And Burlington has 2 homers on the year, and they have both been hit by the man at the plate. The 0-1 is fouled off at the plate and is quickly 0-2. Slayton looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. And he comes home with the 2-strike pitch, and it's fouled away. Connor popped out to the first baseman in foul territory. Scarrick popped out to the second baseman to Cry. And now the 0-2 pitch to Chiprez is taken high for ball 1. Burlington Notre Dame 15-5 on the season. And now the 1-2 pitch, that's taken low and outside, and the count is now even at 2-2. The next one is popped up, and the right fielder, Owen Bennett, will drift over to foul territory, but he won't have a play as that drifts over the fence. So the Nikes of Burlington Notre Dame, a 1A school. Slayton shakes off a pitch, now nods, and he gets hit, Chiprez does, up by the forearm, and he'll take first base.
Now batting we have Trenton Light.
Unplug the mic. Unplug it. And there's a strike to Trenton Blythe. Blythe the batter. And he's hit, and the junior is hitting .271 on the season with 12 runs knocked in. There's a throw to first, and Chiprez is back safely. Blythe the catcher, as he looks out to Slayton, who comes home with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken a little bit high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trenton Blythe. And now the 1-1. Hit on the ground. Smolik at short will have to throw it to first, and he is safe. Blythe legs out the infield single, and the inning continues. So 2 on, 2 out for Mitchell Brent, the third baseman.
Now batting, we have Mitchell Brent.
Left-hander Brent looks at ball 1. That was over but low. There's a foul back, and it's quickly 1 ball and 1 strike. Mitchell Brent batting .321 on the year. Has 16 RBI. That's good enough for second best on the team. The 1-1. Chop to DeCry at second. Stays down on it. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and 2 men left. Nothing across for Burlington Notre Dame. Davis County's turn coming up next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store
On the south side of the square in Bloomfield.
Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot.
They stay open late on Thursdays until 7.
We hope to see you soon.
Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Jarvis Slayton throws up a 0 for the first half of the first inning, and now it's Davis County's turn. And they'll be facing right-hander Jaron Connor. He's a junior. 3-0 on the season over 23 innings pitched. Has an ERA of 0.91.
Now hitting, we have Owen Bennett.
So Owen Bennett will be first to bat. He'll look to get things started for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the first. Bennett looks at strike 1. Connor, as I said, had an ERA of 0.91, 38 strikeouts as opposed to 12 walks, and there's ball 1. That evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Bennett, Slayton, and Tharp, the 3 to face Connor here in the bottom of the first for Davis County. The 1-1 fouled away. Connor comes set, and the 1-2 pitch is taken over but low. Check swing, and the home plate umpire checks out the first. Actually, Breckenridge checks with Owens, and Owens says no swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next one to Bennett. Fastball upstairs, and the count is full. Bennett, the only left-hander on the Davis County roster. Well, in the Davis County starting lineup, I should say. And he grounds that one up the middle, and nice snag by Drew Chiprez, the second baseman, and he's safe. That was a close play, and Bennett was able to leg out an infield single. And now it will be up to Trevor Slayton to help his own cause.
Number 9, Trevor Slayton.
So Slayton, Davis County's second best hitter, or I should say best hitter on the season. Average over 400. Bob Breckenridge, the home plate umpire, was looking over to the Notre Dame dugout. Now we're ready, and the first pitch is well wide of the plate, and Bennett will take second easily on the wild pitch. Connor now has a runner at second, nobody out. And the next one to Slayton. That's wide for ball 2. Slayton with a team-high 3 home runs on the year. He's hit all 3 here in Bloomfield. That pitch is wide for ball 3. K. Tharp waits on deck. And a 3-0 to Slayton is taken over but low, and that's a 4-pitch walk.
Now hitting number 16, Cade Tharp.
That brings up Cade Tharp, the dangerous third baseman. And now a courtesy runner coming in for Davis County. That would be Caden Glosser, who will run for Trevor Slayton. So Cade Tharp will bat with runners at first and second, nobody out. First pitch to him is a fastball off the outside part of the plate for ball 1. Tharp, when Davis County was on the road last week, missed a couple of homers by feet. And there's a single into left. Coming around to score is Bennett. He will score without a throw to make it 1-0 Davis County on the RBI single by Cade Tharp.
Now hitting number 2, Draven DeCry.
Draven DeCry is our collision corner cleanup hitter. If you need to clean up your vehicle, take it to Giants team for a complete detail. DeCry looks at ball 1. First inning is brought to you by Dixon's Mattress Outlet. Think of them first to get a great night's sleep. Call Darren today. And the 1-0, chop foul to the third base side. Over by Scott Jackson of the Bloomfield Democrat. Throw gets away, but timeout was called, so no advance by the runners. Caden Glosser leads off from second. Tharp from first. And the 1-1 fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. DeCry Sr. be going to William Penn University next fall. The 1-2, swing and a miss. He got fooled on the off-speed offering, and he's the first out.
Number 11, Clay Collier.
That will bring up Clay Collier, the left fielder. And the sophomore waits from the first pitch from Connor, taken off the plate for ball 1. Every fastball that Connor throws seems to be missing off the outside corner. And now the 0-1. Fastball upstairs, 2-0. Collier's best game was a 5 RBI effort against Wayne earlier in the season here in Bloomfield. There's a strike. But the current lineup that we have, as here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's hit well out to left. Jack Brent started in, now goes back. It's off the wall. Caden Glosser rounding third. He'll come around to score, and the runners had to hold up to make sure that Brent didn't catch it. But Glosser had enough speed to score, and on the RBI single, it's 2-0 Mustangs.
Now hitting number 18, Caden Hill.
So Collier plays a bit of wall ball and drives into second Davis County run. Here's Caden Hill. He fouls the first pitch back. Hill has a couple of ducks on the pond for him, and the 0-1 is a swing and a miss. And it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Connor has 1 strikeout already in this bottom of the first. That has popped up on the infield. Connor makes the catch in fair territory for the second out. So now it's up to Noah Smolik to get a 2-out hit. And so Smolik will look to get to get a hit to drive in perhaps another Davis County run. And the first pitch of Smolik is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Sorry about that. Number 8, Noah Smolik.
And now the 0-1. Taken for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. RBI singles by Tharp and Collier have given Davis County a 2-0 lead here in the first inning. Smolik looking for more. And the 0-2 pitch, he reached for it, and he managed to poke that one foul to stay alive. Caleb Wagler waits on deck. And the 0-2 pitch to Smolik is a fastball up by the letters. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A long inning already for Jaron Connor. By my count, I have him. This will be pitch number 28 for the junior. That's fouled away. Interesting, too, even at the start of the inning, which he didn't have much time to be in the windup if he was, but he pitches exclusively from the stretch. And now the 1-2. Grounded to third. Mitchell Brent will just step on third, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. 2 runs on 3 hits, I should say, no errors, and 2 men left. And at the end of 1, it's the Mustangs 2, the Nikes nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Raul Koenig will lead things off for the Nikes as they trail Davis County by a score of 2-0 as we play in the top of the second. Great to have you with us for the last week of the regular season for the Mustangs. And there's a first pitch that's grounded right back to Slayton on the mound, and he'll throw to first, 1 out. Given that this first inning was 22 pitches, that is a welcome 1 pitch, 1 out for Slayton.
Next up, number 5, Lucas Anderson.
And so Lucas Anderson now will bat with the bases empty and 1 out. And there's a strike from Slayton. Last non-conference game of the season for the Mustangs. Nothing but conference games from here on out for the rest of the regular season. The 0-1 is a swing and a miss. And it's quickly 0-2. Tomorrow will be a doubleheader against Sheridan. And then Wednesday, a doubleheader versus Knoxville. Grounded to Tharp at third. He stays down in it. Guns at the first. Nice stretch by Hale. 2 outs. And now Josh Smith, the DH, will bat. He's a left-hander. This Burlington Notre Dame roster is littered with juniors. Just 1 senior out of the whole bunch. Raul Koenig is the only senior. Here's the first pitch to Smith. He thought about it, but he held his swing on the fastball upstairs for ball 1. So that's it. Doubleheader tomorrow, doubleheader on Wednesday, and that'll be the wrap-up of the regular season. There's a swing and a miss by Smith. And then a week from Tuesday, Davis County will be in their first postseason game in Donaldson as they'll take on the winner of EBF and Albia. That's chopped to third. Tharp smothers it with his body and throws him out at first for a quick 1-2-3 inning. Good inning by Trevor Slayton at the end of 1.5. Davis County 2, Notre Dame nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is the Protruder Orthodontics second inning. Don't give it a second thought. Get a smile that lasts a lifetime today. Davis County has a 2-0 lead, and Caleb Wagler will lead things off for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the second. And he is DH batting for the first baseman, Logan Hale. Here's the first pitch from Connor, and it's taken high for ball 1. Todd White, the head coach of Davis County, has had many people as the DH, the 1-0, fouled off. We've seen Wagler today. We've seen Dalton Reeves, one of the promising freshmen. Gavin McCall has been a DH as well, another freshman, the 1-1. That's taken over but low, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. But I was talking about the lineup last inning and how really it's been set in stone since a couple weeks ago. That's ball 3. And other than shifting some guys in and out, maybe having Isaac Kramer be the DH or Wagler or Reeves, it's pretty much been the same case for everybody. There's ball 4, and Wagler walks.
Now hitting, we have number 15, Garl Norman.
Walks are brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Don't walk from field to field. Call Tim and Dean for the best deal on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. And enjoy a smooth ride on a Polaris to get those chores done. Garl Norman's the batter, and he looks at ball 1 on a fastball that, again, misses outside. Norman's been trying to get over the 200 mark all season. It's one of those things where if your season starts off rough, it's hard to fight your way back out of it. Here's ball 2. But Norman plays a very good center field for the Mustangs. The 2-0. That's taken for ball 3. You could make the case, and maybe some Notre Dame fans think that the home plate umpire, there's a strike. It might be squeezing Connor a bit, but as bad as he's missing on some of these pitches, he won't get the benefit of the doubt of anything borderline, and that's a human part of being an umpire, I believe. The 3-1 is taken on the outside corner. Norman thought he had himself a walk. Instead, the count is full. Wagler not much of a threat to run at first, and a 3-2 pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again. Norman looks at ball 4 as he had to duck out of the way of the fastball, and it's 2 straight walks to begin the bottom of the second.
Starting us back up at the top is number 12, Owen Bennett.
Timeout called, and here comes the head coach of Notre Dame, Jeff Klein, to talk to his entire infield. Davis County has a first 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second, and they already have a 2-0 lead. And while head coach Jeff Klein's talking to his Nikes, we'll let you know that Davis County Baseball is brought to you by William Penn University. It's a place to whiten your potential. Daytime, online, and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. And Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash, quality oil changes to a touch-free car wash. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash on the corner of Vine and Madison in Ottumwa. Conference is over. Owen Bennett will bat for the second time in 2 innings. He wrapped a single back up the middle to begin things for Davis County in the bottom of the first. Now he has 2 men on and nobody out. First pitch to Norman. He squares the bunt and he fouled that one away. That was up by his face. He fortunately was able to get the bat on the ball and foul it away. It's a case when you're committed to bunt and the ball just comes towards you like that. Sometimes all you can do is just put the butt in front of your body and make sure it doesn't hit you. There's a pitch inside. So if you could see, you'll see what Notre Dame's defense is doing. Anderson, the first baseman, is charging. So Bennett's going to have to bunt this up the third base line to make sure Wagler doesn't get thrown out at third. It's bunted back to the pitcher. Carner throws to third, and Wagler's out at third. That's kind of why I told you had to bunt it towards third, because you bunt it back to the pitcher or to first base, and Wagler had no chance at third, 1 out.
Now hitting number 9, Trevor Slayton.
So that brings us to Trevor Slayton. He walked and scored his first time up. Runners at second and third with 1 out, and Slayton looks at a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. I don't think it's any secret as that pitch is taken low in the dirt who the Nikes represent. If you look at the front of their jersey, you could not write the N and the D, the interlocked N and D, any bigger on the T-shirt than you have right now on their jersey. There's a liner into right center, but the center fielder, Carson Chip Rez, dropped it. The throw to third, they may get the force play, and they do. That was a bad break for Norman, because for all intents and purposes, Chip Rez should have caught it. He dropped it. Norman was headed back to second, but Chip Rez kept his head and threw out Norman at third for out number 2. So now it's Kate Thorpe's turn to bat. And he looks at strike 1.
Now batting number 16, Kate Thorpe.
And the 1-0-1 pitch is grounded foul, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. The first 2 reached for Davis County, but then Bennett bunted into a force out, and then Slayton, for all intents and purposes, should have flown out. Instead, it was a force out at third, and there's a swing and a miss to end the inning as Thorpe goes down swinging. No runs, no hits, a couple of walks, and 2 men left. And as we head to the third, the Mustangs lead the Nikes 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa. Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Trevor Slayton fires ball 1 to Carson Chipres, the center fielder for Notre Dame. 9-1 and 2 hitters due up for the Nikes, and there's ball 2 to Chipres. Trevor Slayton working quickly as usual, and now the 2-0 pitch coming home, and it's swung on and missed, making it 2 balls and 1 strike. So Carson Chipres then back to the top of the order to Jaron Connor and Nick Skerrick. The 2-1, swing and a miss. That was a good tailing fastball. Looked like maybe that was even a cutter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slayton deals. Hit well, but right to Bennett and Wright, who didn't even have to budge from his spot in right field to make the catch for out number 1. Jaron Connor's now the batter. Bases empty with 1 out.
Now batting, Jaron Connor, number 4.
Connor popped out to Logan Hale in foul territory his first time up. There's a curveball that stays upstairs for ball 1. Looked like Hale didn't have enough room to begin with, but he just, maybe about a foot away from the fence, was able to make the catch for the out. There's a strike. Jaron Connor came into this game leading the Nikes in batting at .414. He fouls that one away, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 11 RBI in the season. He also leads the Nikes in slugging percentage, slugging .614. On-base percentage, he leads in on-base percentage as well. And actually, no, he's second behind Mitchell Brent. There's a grounded to Cry. 2 outs. Connor grounds out to the second baseman, and here is Nick Skerrick, who will bat with the bases empty and 2 outs.
Number 12, Nick Skerrick.
Skerrick popped out to foul territory. And Slayton comes home with the first pitch to Skerrick. It's taken for a strike. And now the 0-1. Off the outside corner, and Slayton smiling, perhaps even laughing a bit, as that pitch was called a ball. And now the 1-1. Chop to third to make that Tharp. Throws the first, and a good dig by Hale on the other end to record the out, and the inning is over. Another 1-2-3 inning for Trevor Slayton. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Mustangs lead at 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Mustangs with a 2-0 lead, and Draven DeCryer will start things off for Davis County to lead off the bottom of the third. And the third inning is brought to you by Geotech. Call Jody for all your top quality black dirt, fill sand, and wash gravel needs.
Leading us off, number 2,
DeCry struck out swinging his first time up. Connor deals the first pitch, and it's in the dirt for ball 1. Last year, these two teams met back in Burlington. And it was a game that was dominated by the Mustangs. 1-0 is in the dirt, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Davis County won that game 11-0. Slayton started that game as well. He went 6 scoreless innings, allowing just 1 hit, and he struck out 8 over those 6 innings. The 2-0, that's a strike at the knees, I guess, on the inside corner for a count now of 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch is in the dirt, 3 balls and 1 strike. In that 11-0 game, Kay Tharp had a 2-run homer. That was his 8th of the season. And it reminds you about how monster of a season Tharp had. There's a swing and a miss by DeCry, and it's 3-1. DeCry was 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored in last year's game. 11 runs and 11 hits by the Mustangs. No errors as well. A ground to the third, Mitchell Brent, it deflects off his glove, and DeCry is aboard. And that one will be an error on the third baseman, Brent.
Next up, number 11, Clay Collier.
Collier now bats with the runner at first. Nobody out. The leadoff man has reached each inning for the Mustangs. That's taken outside for ball 1. Last year's 11-0 win by Davis County, you would be deceived by the score. It was scoreless through the first 4 innings last year in Burlington. However, Davis County scored 2 in the 5th, 5 in the 6th, and then 4 in the 7th. And what ended up being a close game, what was a close game, ended up being a 11-0 blowout. DeCry goes. It's grounded to second, grounded short, I should say. The throw to first is in time as Scarrick records the out. DeCry is safe at second, 1 out.
Now hitting number 18, Caden Hill.
So by setting the runner, Davis County is able to stay out of the double play. And now Caden Hill will bat with the man in scoring position. Here's the first pitch to him. Line into left center field for a base hit. DeCry got a bad read on it. They're going to send him anyway. There will be no throw at home as the relay throw is dropped, and it's 3-0 Davis County.
Hitting now, number 8, Noah Smolik.
Courtesy runner coming in for the catcher momentarily, and here comes Hunter Bell. So Caden Hill with an RBI single. We'll head back to the dugout to probably slap on his catcher, the tools of the catcher. Some call it the tools of ignorance, which I think is kind of detrimental to catchers. That's grounded just foul to the third base side by Noah Smolik. A run in with 1 out and a man at first. Here in the bottom of the third for Davis County as they lead 3-0. Connor with a long look into his catcher Blythe. Now a throw to first, and Bell takes a couple steps back to the bag, and he's back safely. Lights turned on here in Bloomfield as we approach sunset, and there's a swing and a miss by Smolik, and it is no balls and 2 strikes to the sophomore. Smolik grounded into a fielder's choice to end the first inning. Looks to change his fortunes here in the third. That got in on his hands. That might drop for a base hit near the left field line, and it will. Bell will stop at second. And that's just a little flare that found some green that was unoccupied by Nike. And now there are runners at first and second with 1 out.
Now hitting, we have number 23, Caleb Wagler.
Wagler walked his first time up. This time he grounds it to the shortstop. Scarrick can't handle it, and it goes into center field. DeCry comes around to score. Bell slides safely. Make that was Smolik sliding safely into third. Bell scored, and it's 4-0 Mustangs. So Wagler is aboard on the air by the shortstop Scarrick, and Wagler actually went all the way to second.
Now hitting number 15, Garl Norman.
The inning continues for Garl Norman. And the center fielder hits it well out to center field. Carson Chiprez goes back. That ball is off the wall. Smolik scores. Wagler stumbling around third, but he'll score. A 2-run double for Norman. And it's 6-0 Mustangs. Norman just missed a home run as that hit the middle of the wall out in center. Bennett takes ball 1.
Now batting, we have number 12, Owen Bennett.
And Bennett looks like strike 1. And Jaron Connor peeks back to second, comes home with the next pitch, and that's a fastball off the outside corner for ball 2. Third inning, and already Bennett is batting for the third time here in the game, the 2-1. Base hit the other way into left field, and Norman will hold up at third, and runners will be at the corners with still just 1 out.
Now hitting, we have number 9, Trevor Slayton.
Good piece of hitting by Bennett, going the other way and grounding it through the hole between short and third. Now Blythe, the catcher, maybe throwing some signals to his defense. The Nikes will play for 2 up the middle. Now they start moving in. They'll play midway, and there's a curveball taken for a ball to Trevor Slayton, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored already. 4 runs are in for the Mustangs. They lead 6-0, the 1-0. Runner goes from second. This pitch is chopped. Foul. Thought that might have been fair. Instead, it's called a foul ball, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. No argument from head coach Todd White, who's over there at the third base box. And Slayton will look at the 1-1. Swing and a miss. He got fooled as Connor changed speeds on him, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Connor has 2 strikeouts in his 2 1/3 innings thus far, and he has Slayton set up at 1 and 2. The pitch. He puts it in play, and it takes a bad hop over to the third baseman, Brent. Everybody is safe on the infield single by Slayton. That's just the home turf doing you some favors. And now it's 7-0 Mustangs.
Now hitting number 16, Cade Tharp.
Courtesy runner coming in, that's Caden Glosser. It reminds me of basketball. You know, sometimes the home rims do you some good since you shoot on them all the time. Well, they practice you out here all the time, and sometimes the home turf does you some favors, which it did to Trevor Slayton on that bad hop single over the third baseman, Brent. Tharp takes strike 1. He is the 9th man to bat in this inning. The 0-1, fouled away. Tharp hit an RBI single in the first. He struck out in the second. It is 7-0 Mustangs here in the third. And the 0-2 to Tharp. Curveball taken inside. So we pitch number 70 by Connor. Here it comes. And Tharp just got a piece of it. That was a good pitch that he spoiled, and he stays alive at 1-2. And the next one to Tharp is a fastball line into left center field for a base hit. Bennett comes around to score, motoring around second and head to third as Gloucester. It is an RBI double for Tharp. 8-0 Mustangs. Timeout called. And here comes Jeff Klein. And this may do it for his starter, Jaron Connor. So Connor departs, and we will see a new Notre Dame pitcher when we come back. Davis County leads at 8-0, and they may not be done yet here in the bottom of the third. We'll be back to tell you about the new Notre Dame pitcher when we come back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The new Notre Dame pitcher is Mitchell Brent, the junior, as he will relieve Jaron Connor. Simple switch. It'll be Jaron Connor going to third as Mitchell Brent takes over on the mound. Big inning for Davis County as the Mustangs have batted around here in the third. 6 runs are in, and Draven DeCry, who led things off by reaching on an error and scoring, will bat for the second time this inning. Runners at second and third, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. And the senior second baseman will be the first to greet the new Notre Dame pitcher. And the first pitch to DeCry is a fastball taken well high for ball 1. Every Mustang getting in on the act here in the third inning. And a timeout called by Bob Breckenridge, the home plate umpire. He'll talk to the field umpire about a couple of things, and now they go back to their original positions. Runners at second and third, 1 out. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Draven DeCry, who steps back in. The junior right-hander looks in and looks like he'll be pitching from the windup. So here comes the wind and the 1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0. One of the bigger blows of this third inning was the 2 RBI double by Garl Norman, and that had to feel good for the senior. The 2-0 hit well out to left field, going back, and it is past the reach of Jack Brent into the wall. Scoring easily will be Gloucester and Tharp. 10-0 Mustangs on the 2-run double by DeCry.
Now hitting number 11, Clay Collier.
So the hit parade continues for the Mustangs. And now Clay Collier, who grounded out to short, and now throw to first at second and out. At second as DeCry gets picked off of second base. DeCry taking too big of a lead from second, and he got picked off for the second out of the inning. And there's a strike to Clay Collier. Collier grounded out to short earlier in the inning, and he takes ball one. One thing you don't want to do in a big inning is make 2 outs. Well, that's a good problem to have. That means that your team had a big inning, although you individually didn't have the best frame. He fouls that pitch back to make it 1-2. That pitch is taken in the dirt for ball 2. 7 hits in this Davis County inning, scoring 8 runs for the Mustangs. And now the 2-2, fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Collier, and the pitch is a fastball up by the letters, and the count now is full. Brent winds and delivers, and it's a swing and a miss by Collier, who goes down swinging to end the inning. But Davis County scores 8 runs on 7 hits, a couple of errors, and none left. As we head to the 4th, Mustangs lead it 10-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
This is Sherry Lawson. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans, the agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We are proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today at 664-2362. Go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Go Mustangs!
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
A big inning for Davis County as they sent 11 to the plate. Plating 8, and now they enjoy a 10-0 lead over the Nikes of Burlington, Notre Dame. Our visitors from Burlington will look to get back into this game. Drew Chiprez will lead things off here in the top of the 4th, and he takes strike 1 from Trevor Slayton. 4th inning is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug. Stop in and see Milo and his team today. Don't forget they offer free delivery to Bloomfield and the surrounding areas. Ball 1. Chiprez was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Just one of 2 base runners for the Nikes, and that's taken upstairs for ball 2. The batter after Chiprez singled, that's Trenton Blythe. There's a 2-1 pitch, fastball upstairs. And after that, Slayton has not allowed a base runner. He's set down 7 in a row. That's at jeopardy now as Drew Chiprez has the count at 3-1. The pitch fouled away, and the count is full. Really bad sun situation for both the first baseman and the right fielder. That's Hale and Bennett, respectively, for the Mustangs. The payoff pitch to Chiprez is fouled away, and we'll do it again. So Burlington Notre Dame enjoying a 15-5 season, and a 3-2 pitch popped up mile high on the infield. It will be Smolik who makes the catch, and the shortstop squeezes it for out number 1. Trenton Blythe will now bat with the bases empty and 1 out. And the first pitch from Slayton is a curveball, taken off the plate inside for ball 1. Blythe has the only Notre Dame hit in this game. The 1-0, fouled away. Blythe batting cleanup for the Nikes. The 5th place hitter, Mitchell Brent, is on deck. That's in the dirt for ball 2. There's a line drive, but right to DeCry, who makes the catch for the second out. So a soft liner to the second baseman, DeCry. And that will bring up Mitchell Brent, who is now the pitcher of for the Nikes after relieving Jaron Connor. Brent looks at a strike at the belt. And Brent bounced out to DeCry at second, his first time up. The 0-1. There's a grunt by Slayton as he let that pitch go. Looks like Slayton has fun pitching. He smiles a lot when he's on the mound. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next one, fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The wind and the 1-2. He struck him out. Another 1-2-3 inning for Slayton. He is now retired 10 in a row. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Davis County 10, Notre Dame nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance Razor. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Davis County leads at 10-0 as we play in the bottom of the 4th. And the Mustangs will send up Hills, Molek, and Wagler. Batters 6, 7, and 8 as they take on the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes in their last non-conference game of the year. Mitchell Brent, the new pitcher, finishing off his warm-up tosses. We'll talk a little bit about Burlington Notre Dame's postseason, the outlook of their postseason, as they have a previous Davis County foe that is in their district bracket out in 1A. But it has been a hit parade for the Mustangs. They have banged out 10 hits so far while scoring the 10 runs. Caden Hill will lead things off. He popped out to the pitcher and also hit an RBI single. And his courtesy runner, Hunter Bell, came around to score in that big 8-run 3rd inning. First pitch coming up from Mitchell Brent, and it's taken wide for ball 1. So we're talking about Burlington Notre Dame's postseason outlook, and that's another pitch wide for ball 2. They are in District 8 of Class 1A, and they are the host school. Although, unlike Class 2A, it's a bit different as that pitch is fouled away. In 2A, where Davis County is, there's only 6 teams in each district, so the top 2 teams get a bye. In 1A, there are 8 teams, so there are no byes. You're going to have to earn your way through the entire way. The 1-1 to Hill. Hit on the ground, off the glove of Connor, the third baseman, and Hill is safe at first. So that will be an error on the third baseman Connor, who was the starting pitcher. And the inning will continue to Noah Smolek. Beg your pardon, it'll be Isaac Kramer who will bat as Hunter Bell comes in to run for Caden Hill. So Isaac Kramer has plenty of power, as he demonstrated in his first at-bat of the season, hitting a game-time home run, one of the biggest at-bats of the season, out of Osceola versus Clark. That was a thrilling extra inning victory for Davis County. And you could argue it was one of the turning points of the season for the Mustangs. So we're ready to play, as it'll be Isaac Kramer batting for Noah Smolek. Mitchell Brent, bent at the waist, now throws to first, and almost getting picked off was Hunter Bell. Mustangs have already had a runner picked off the bases. DeCry got picked off second in the third inning. Now the first pitch to Kramer is a swing and a miss. So going back to Burlington Notre Dame and their postseason prospects, they'll be taking on Winfield Mount Union in the first round on Saturday the 13th. That's coming up this Saturday, as a matter of fact, as that pitch is high to Kramer. And on the other side of the bracket, a familiar foe, Cardinal, will be at Burlington Notre Dame as well. And they'll be playing Riverside Highland. That pitch goes through the wickets of Blythe. And Hunter Bell will take second on the wild pitch. But Notre Dame, thanks to their good regular season, is now a district host, and there's another wild pitch that gets away from Blythe, and taking third will be Bell. Also in that division is a tough foe. Pekin is in there as well. Pekin will play Keota in the first round, and they have a potential second-round matchup with Burlington Notre Dame if both of those teams win. The 3-1 is ball 4 to Isaac Kramer. 2 on, nobody out, and Caleb Wagler is the batter for the Mustangs with runners at the corners. So it won't be a cakewalk by any stretch of the imagination for Notre Dame, but they are the host school, so at least they have that going in their favor. Here's the first pitch to Caleb Wagler. Strike on the outside corner. Mitchell Brent, who came in to relieve Jaron Connor in the third inning, leads the team in wins. He's 5-2. And that pitch is a bit outside for ball 1. He's pitched 24 in the third. That leads the team. Beg your pardon, that doesn't lead the team. He's second in the team with 24 in the third innings. Has an ERA of 2.01. And team batting average, opponent's batting average against him, the 1-1, swing and a miss. Opponents are batting a minuscule .092 against Mitchell Brent. And now the 1-2 to Wagler. Runner bluffed going from first. It's a swing and a miss, and Blake dropped it, but he tags out Wagler for the first out. So Wagler strikes out, and Garl Norman now will stride to the plate. Throw to first, and Kramer's back safely. Norman swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. He walked in the second inning and then drilled a 2-run double over to center fielder's head in the third. Actually, that went off the middle of the wall as he barely missed a home run. The 0-1. That's in the dirt for ball 1. Norman did have a home run last year. And he's still looking for his first round tripper this year. The kick in the 1-1. Over but low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Davis County on the other end, 12-11. Looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. A throw to first, and he is out. That was an interesting looking play as Isaac Kramer got picked off for the second out of the inning. And in case you noticed, the pitcher Brent kind of tumbled off the mound after he threw the baseball. So, but nevertheless, 2 outs in the inning, 2-1 to Norman, swing and a miss, 2-2. So Brent is a strike away from ending things here in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the Mustangs. No runs, no hits, an error, and a man left. And we'll head to the top of the 5th. Mustangs 10, Nikes nothing on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
It is up 10-0 here in the 5th inning, and this is the last chance for Notre Dame. They'll have to score here or the game is over. And they'll send up 6, 7, 8, starting with Raul Koning, the right fielder. Slayton has settled into a groove. He has retired the last 10 batters he's faced. And his first pitch to Koning is taken for a ball. Slayton just 56 pitches. And now the 1-0. Popped up on the infield. DeCry calls for it. And the second baseman makes the catch. 1 out. So now Lucas Anderson is the batter. He grounded out to third his first time up. Just 1 hit for Burlington Notre Dame in this game. A 2-out single by Blythe. And there's another single up the middle. A solid line drive by Anderson in the center, and it got past Norman, and Anderson will take second on the play. So a single and an error on Norman has a runner in scoring position for the Nikes. Slayton is shutting down a pretty good hitting team. As first pitch is grounded to Tharp. Stays down as he took a tricky hop. Throw to first is in time. 2 outs. I'll have to hurry up and make this point before Slayton might end this game prematurely. Burlington Notre Dame is batting .293 as a team. And so far, Slayton has held them to just 2 hits. Although that 1-out single did snap 11 straight retired. Ball 1. Carson Chiprez is the batter. He represents the last chance for Burlington Notre Dame. They'll need a run to extend it here in the 5th. The 0-1, or I should say the 1-0 is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Figure this will be Slayton's last tune-up before the postseason begins, as head coach Todd White will keep him on ice until the postseason starts, and there's strike 2. a week from next Tuesday. 2 doubleheaders. That will test the pitching staff for Davis County. 4 games in 2 days. And there's a swing and a miss. And the Stangs win. The Stangs win. The Mustangs win it by the final score of 10-0. A very tidy and businesslike 10-0 win for the Mustangs as they defeat Burlington Notre Dame. We'll take a timeout and give you the totals of this one as Davis County wins it 10-0. And we'll give you the numbers and the players of the game right after this on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Notre Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Notre Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Take summer by storm on a new Polaris. Right now, the world's best-selling off-road lineup is priced to move. Get more done with a hardworking Ranger. Chase adventure on a legendary Sportsman. Or live wide open in a high-performance RZR. Rebates up to $2,000 are available now during the Polaris Summer Sales Event.
Slayton Polaris. Stop in and see Tim or Dean today for a great deal on a new Polaris.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa. Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The Mustangs win it by the final score of 10-0 on this final non-conference game of the regular season. And welcome back to Bloomfield Ellis Coach, along with our producer Corey Finch. And you're listening to the Northside Insurance postgame show. Colton Kling, your friends at Northside Insurance, take care of you. And it was all Mustangs, as you can tell by the final score. Davis County scoring 2 in the bottom of the first, thanks to an RBI single by Cade Tharp and an RBI single by Clay Collier. And then 8 runs in the third as the Mustangs sent 11 men to the plate, plating those 8 runs. So the big blow was a 2-run double by Garl Norman. That was 1 of 7 hits in the inning as the Mustangs really broke out the bats. And they chased Jaron Connor and were able to get a couple more runs off Mitchell Brent, the reliever, to stretch out that margin 10-0. That was really all Trevor Slayton needed, as he did the rest, dispatching of the Nikes on just 62 pitches and over the 5 innings, allowing no runs on 2 hits, walking none while striking out 2. So a very pitch-efficient outing for Trevor Slayton, and as I said, should be his final outing before the postseason begins. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll give you the Neves Graphics Player of the Game, as there are a lot of players to choose from, as the Mustangs had a hit parade here today versus Burlington, Notre Dame. But we'll be back to wrap things up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road. Attention Southern Iowa. Do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Sometimes life can get a little busy and plans can change. That doesn't mean you have to put your future on hold. With William Penn University's online and evening classes, you can further your education on your schedule. Choose online, in classroom, or blended with locations in Oskaloosa and Johnston. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu. Classes start throughout the year. Continue your education on your terms, on your turf, with William Penn University.
You're watching live coverage of the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ellis Kojo along with our producer Corey Finch as we are wrapping things up from here in Bloomfield as you see the Mustangs taking care of the field. It was a 10-0 victory over the Nikes by the Mustangs in 5 innings. For the Mustangs, it was 10 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and 5 men left. For Burlington Notre Dame, no runs on 2 hits, 3 errors, and 2 men left on base. Time of the game, a tidy 1 hour and 10 minutes, as Trevor Slayton really made quick work of the Burlington Notre Dame lineup, as this game was 10-0 and it ended in 5 innings. Now we've reached a point where we give you the Neves Graphics Player of the Game. Think of them first for all your custom-made shirts, hats, banners, and much more. Stop in and see Kylie today on the south side of the Bloomfield Square. Now, we can give this really to any player or one of many. But Davis County had 3 doubles on the game, and one of which was drilled, actually the first of which was hit by Carl Norman, the center fielder, and he barely missed a home run to center field. But he settled for the 2-run double, ended up scoring the inning as well, and he was a big catalyst in that 8-run third inning. So Carl Norman, the center fielder, is our Neves Graphics Player of the Game. So that's going to do it from here in Bloomfield. Once again, our final score in 5 innings, Davis County 10, Burlington Notre Dame nothing. The Mustangs win to improve to 13-11. Burlington Notre Dame drops to 15-6. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Monday evening. We'll be right back with you tomorrow. The first of 2 doubleheaders in a row coming up for Davis County. First up will be the Chargers of Sheridan, and they'll be joining us here in Bloomfield. So stay tuned for that. First pitch is scheduled for 5:30 of Game 1, and we'll have Game 2 for you right afterwards. So we look forward to having you join us then. In the meantime, for our producer, Corey Finch, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from Bloomfield. You've been watching Davis County Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.